We are, of course, tracking the midterms, as we've been talking about in the fight for the control of Senate. We're just a couple of hours away from the second and final Ohio Senate debate, where Democrat Tim Ryan and Republican J.D. Vance are locked in a closer than expected contest. Joining me now to discuss this from Youngstown, Ohio, is NBC's Jesse Kirsch. Jesse, I know you've been on the ground. You've been talking to voters there. This is the second debate, actually, between the two Senate candidates. So what are you going to be watching for tonight?
Yeah, Kristen, I think this is going to be pretty similar to last week. I don't know if we're going to have another zinger that will go viral like we had some of the lines from the last debate making headlines the next day. But certainly I think you're going to see Tim Ryan again trying to talk himself up as someone who can work across the aisle, who can appeal to moderate Republicans. You're going to see J.D. Vance pushing back on that, saying that is not in line with Ryan's voting record. You're also, I think, going to see Ryan trying to tie Vance back to far-right extremism, and Vance is going to circle that back to the economy, saying, let's talk about things that actually matter. That's how he'll frame that, I think. That's how he framed it last week. One of the issues that we know voters are talking about across the country is abortion. That has not played as heavily into this race as it has been talked up in other contests. However, we did see Vance seem to deviate from his end abortion position. That's what it says on his campaign website, but he talked about exceptions, didn't go into fuller detail. So I'm curious to see if we'll see him talk more about that tonight among any other host of issues. And again, Kristen, I think at the end of the day, we'll be looking to see if anything pops on the viral scale as well. And you talked about this being closer than expected. Obviously, polls have been wrong in the past. There's always the possibility they'll be wrong this time, but no question, there is a lot of money being spent here from Republican leadership nationally. And Ryan is trying to portray himself as David versus Goliath. He's leaning into the idea that the national Democrats are not helping him. Again, he is trying to keep the president and other Democratic leaders at arm's length. We'll see if that can resonate with voters or if Vance can push back on that effectively.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. J.D. Vance is one of this new generation of celebrity candidates picked by former President Trump. Of course, Herschel Walker, who I interviewed, is another one. Dr. Oz is another one. So there were really high expectations, particularly given his name recognition. And yet Republicans are concerned he hasn't been performing as well as they had hoped heading into this final stretch. So just how important is tonight for J.D. Vance to turn things around?
Yeah, and this is a state where it's stacked against Congressman Tim Ryan, right? This is a Republican-leaning state. This is a state that former President Donald Trump won easily twice by about 8 points in 2016 and 2020. But at the same time, as you mentioned, Kristen, J.D. Vance has possibly been underperforming, getting national Republicans concerned enough to dump about $30 million in here from a group aligned with Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. And remember, back in the primary, let's go back to May here for a moment, J.D. Vance couldn't break through without the former president's endorsement. And so the question is, can he stand on his own and push through? And he was pretty quiet over the summer. So Tim Ryan had a lot of momentum that Vance is trying to put a stop to. And we're seeing him on the move more now. The question is, can he hold the line for Republicans, or will enough of them peel away and give the Democrat a try?
All right, Jesse Kirsch, thank you so much for your reporting from the ground. We will look for highlights tomorrow.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.